love your cup. So I'm like, I was like, I recognize that. I'm still using my boring one. No, I'm kidding. I love it. I just want more colors, you know?
Yeah. Got you.
I've used this every day since you've gifted it to me. There's not been a day where I haven't used it. Isn't that crazy?
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
That's why I need more. I'm tired of washing it every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gross and I'll go like 2 or 3 days before I wash it.
Well, when I say wash, I mean like rinse it out and turn it upside
Yeah.
down.
I go until like I take a drink and I'm like, that tastes kind of funny.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay.
All right, let's dive in.
Yeah, let me pull up one more document.
Yeah, I already
I
turned on screen sharing too, so we can do that.
Perfect. Okay. So I thought I would tell you a couple things that like the tweaks and changes that we talked about yesterday.
Mhm.
They're very interesting. Hold on, let me turn this up. There we go. Okay, so she walked me through like this these are all things we've heard before, but the way that she explained it was like a light bulb moment. So she was like, what is your uh oh God, what were they? I took a screenshot. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I think it was person. I think the first one's person. Let me see. Stop it, phone. Okay. She said, okay. Oh, problem you solve, person you serve, promise of your brand, what's the process of your program, what's the proof, and then what's the price. So we walked through all five of those things. So the problem that I solve, which is interesting because we're going back to it. We haven't used this language in a really long time, but it is building five-figure photography businesses. Remember when we used to say five figures?
Yeah, I do remember that. It's been a
We
long
have
time.
not. Yes. So that's the problem we solve because it's tangible. And that could mean a $10,000 a year business all the way up to a $99,000 business.
Okay.
And I like staying there. I think that's good. Then one of the changes we made yesterday was we're getting more specific with who I serve, which this has been an ongoing 4-year conversation. And I asked her, I said, I feel conflicted. I could go option one or option two. Option one is I could focus on family photographers and then anybody else just kind of joins in, whatever, right? Or I could focus on the faith-based part. And I've decided after the summit that I'm going to start targeting my business to faith-based photographers. I think there's plenty in that niche.
Yes,
That's the number
absolutely.
one reason people say that they work with me, other than the podcast, right? Is because we share the values. And I've had a couple students in the past that have joined and they're like, I'm not religious at all. Can we stop talking about this? I don't like that. I want to freely be able to blend both.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I've had such an identity crisis for years. Like
Mhm.
pivoting is because I wanted so badly to do
To
both.
merge.
Correct. So
I love
that's,
that.
yes, so we're going to change that. The promise took me forever to figure out because I just couldn't find the words. And so what I landed on was, and this is just like as like what is Brooke's mission, to help photographers gain confidence in their faith and photography business so they can make an impact. That's just good enough. Okay. So the process, she really tripped me up because she was like, so how do you teach photographers? Like, what's the process they go through to get that? And I'm like, all I could think were the modules, like the topics that we cover. And so I had to really think, okay, what do all of these modules have in common? And so we came up with mindset, marketing, and brand.
Okay.
That's what they all are, right? Those are the pillars. Like if we had to take each lesson and throw them in a bucket, those are the three buckets, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Client experience is under brand, right? We could say pricing, but I feel like that's a part of marketing.
I think that was where my mind was too. Like when you saw me look off, I was like, well, but pricing is part of marketing. It's part of
Or
like,
brand. Yeah.
It can be either. I mean,
I think
really.
so. Yeah.
So I think it's
So anyway,
fine.
perfect. Okay, so that's what we came up with. And then the last one, the price. Oh my God, she stretched me so much. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. She was like, okay, what all do you include? And then the laundry list started pouring out. And she goes, they get all of that for $2,000. And I was like, well, let me take you through the pricing evolution. Most of those people paid $500 and they're still getting all of that. And she goes, yeah, no, you're so undercharging yourself. And so then I brought up the objections that we get. And the epiphany that I had is we're not targeting a broke photographer, which yesterday she goes, I really want to change the name of your program. I was like, listen, I just paid $2,500 to an attorney to trademark it. I cannot, And she was like, that's fine. I mean, if it's working and that's what it's been, use it. But she said, I don't like using negative verbiage. And I get it. I do. She's like, power in the tongue, blah, blah, blah. Right. I get it. But we're not targeting broke photographers. We're targeting photographers who like they want to double, they want to triple, they want to quadruple. And so they're like 2 or 3 years in, not newbies. That's who the podcast is for. And I've never really seen that, I have never seen the two as, oh, that's a step in my process to get people, you know what I mean? Like I knew it's a revenue generator. I know it brings people in, but I didn't realize like the podcast is for photographers like on a lower level to get started. And then the blueprint is to like implement all the things in scale. So we kind of got more clear on who I want. She made me pick somebody as my like past student who is now like, that's who we're creating content for. And I chose Marina because she's like,
I knew you were going to say Marina. I knew you were going to say Marina.
Well, and the other reason I chose her too, though, is because she is stepping into education. And she's like, that is exactly who I want to work with. She worked with me through every level and she has the proof in the pudding, honestly. So
yeah.
That's my ideal client.
I knew you were going to choose Marina because I agree. I think she is 100% your ideal person. And it's interesting enough that we're finally differentiating like the podcast is like for your beginners, because if you think about it like this, like go back to when we began, what were we doing? We were searching podcasts, looking up YouTube videos and Googling everything. So it makes sense that the podcast is like where they would start.
Yeah.
And then like the top of your funnel, if you will, and then they go down.
And that's why my podcast sometimes gets on my nerves, because when I ask people, what do you want to hear? It's the same crap.
It's the same things over and over.
But I realized, okay, well, then that makes sense of why I'm bringing on next level coaching client, like why I'm taking snippets of past coaching calls and putting them on the podcast is to show them, here's what's next. Like, it's going to save me so much time. I think people will really love them. They loved them in the past. They were like the most downloaded episodes. And so while they're like bite size, I think that's going to really help people hear me coach and then envision themselves in the other seats. So I'm going to start doing that. I mean, some of them are only 5 minutes long. Some of them are like 10 or 11. It just depends how long we talked about it. So far, I asked permission from everybody that I wanted to use, and they all said yes. Like nobody cares because I don't say their last name, so they have no idea who this person is. So anyway, that's going to save me a lot of time having to create podcasts.
It is, and bite size isn't a bad thing. Bite size is bingeable.
Exactly. Yes.
Like if I get on a podcast and it's an hour long, it's going to take me probably 3 days. That's a minimum to get through it based on like when I'm listening to it. You know what I mean?
So true.
Whereas if it's like 5 to 10 minutes, I can binge those. You know what I mean? So
so maybe that'll help with the downloads too. So we'll see. Rather than doing, which some months I will, some months I'll throw in an extra, episode. But I think moving forward, I'm just going to keep it simple and just give these bite sizes that makes people be like, oh my gosh, I should be in the blueprint, So, okay. 100%. So there's that. She challenged us to do, a 5-day content challenge. Like She didn't ask. She was like, this is what y'all are doing. Here you go. But I loved it. So yesterday was our social media workshop. And so she like laid it all out for us. And now I'm like, okay, this is genius. We're going to implement this into the Facebook group and on Instagram so that we're touching both places. And I like it because it's so simplified. Again, this is nothing new. This is nothing that you haven't heard before. It's all how she presented it and then give examples for it that to me was like, okay, that's doable. So she gave us this challenge. She gave us these topics. You're going to see these topics when I map out the board because I kind of redid it for you. And we're just going to cycle through them. So it's engagement, like we've always done, engagement. But we're going to change it. We're going to change the way that we do engagement. So it's engagement, personal story. She calls it intimate, which is so weird. But anyway, like a personal story of like, hey, I struggled with this one time too, you know? Educational, as always. Results. Okay, results, client testimonials, case studies. She's like, you have to show that every week, every single week. I'm like, okay. And we have it, we just don't use it. And then sales, literally asking for the sale. So, oh, and I forgot to tell you. So we talked about price and then we ran away from it. Okay. Oh my gosh. So she said, first thing, we need to go back to open and close cart. Like, I'm like, okay, we talked about this last year too, and we thought about it. And we've proven for a long time now, like 16, 18 months, it doesn't make any difference. It's still coming from live launches, right? So I think we should absolutely have open cart, closed cart, wait list. So on the sales page, it switches to a wait list. That way it makes people go, what? I have to wait till 2 more months or whatever. We're going to do one live launch a quarter. So one a quarter. Okay. And the way that she described it is, she wants me to run this as like 8 weeks. You get 8 weeks of coaching from me with the course. You can buy course only. So there's a course only option, but then you have this other option where for 8 weeks, you get me every week. I think it was every other week. I don't remember what she said, but basically a VIP option, which hilarious. We've talked about this. And that way those people would pay like $500 more or $1,000 more, and they would get access to me for 8 weeks. And then the coaching goes away. She doesn't want me coaching in the group anymore. She wants the team to be the people that responds in the Facebook group and not me. And I'm like, I get it, but I don't like it yet. Like I'm not there because this was the very reason that we stopped liking Stephanie Yes.
Yeah. This is the very reason. And I think that your audience probably won't like it either.
Yeah, I know. Well, and
you can take the coaching out of there 100%, but I think in terms of like responding to things.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, that's so time consuming. But I'm thinking, honestly, not really. I sit down like maybe 2 days a week for 30 minutes and I go through all the new posts. That's it. Yeah. That's my routine. You know what I mean? I can do that from anywhere. So to me, not really to give that personal connection. So anyway, there's some things that she said. Do you want to know how much she wants me to change the price to after March 31st?
Let's hear it.
She said, you're not ready yet for the number I want to tell you, but it needs to be $5,000.
I knew you were going to say 5,000.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't think you understand the photography industry because I honestly don't know that any of those students would have ever paid that much money for it.
I guess then go back to Marina. Would she have paid $5,000?
No, because she didn't have $5,000. Marina joined at $500 and she got 8 weeks of live coaching.
Okay, so let's talk about the students that have paid the $2,000. Would any of those students have paid $5,000?
Honestly, I think it comes down to what the payments would look like. Let me grab my calculator because the only way that I could think to even offer that is obviously $4,997 pay in full, right? $5,000. Wait, okay, and then here's the thing. When we talk about it like that, we're like, ooh, like it's huge. But then when you think about it from a large scale, if you're going to be going from 10K that
Yeah.
you've done by yourself, and I'm bringing you to 50K, it's a drop in the bucket. And that's what I told her. I said, when you look at it like that, but again, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it.
But it's how I agree with you 100%. We can see it that way, right? But the thing is it's how can we get them to see that?
Right. And my philosophy with pricing, and yes, am I undercharging for the blueprint with all the value they get?
100%.
Hell
100%.
yes. And they know it too.
Yes.
Every student in there would say, you over deliver. Okay. So I know that. I get it. I've noticed that the people who are paying $2,000 are showing up better, engaging more, and actually getting their shit done.
Compared to because they have skin in the game.
Because they're paying more. Literally, that's why. So I do get that, and I would be comfortable like even bringing it up to 2,500 or 3,000. Like I get it. I'm really struggling, and I don't like this. Like I don't feel comfortable. Like I want to be stretched, but I almost feel like complete resistance with what she says. Like,
okay, but here's the deal. It also comes down to, and this is truly what I think. I don't think it's a fear of the pricing or a fear of the objection. It's I once was where these photographers were, and I know I wouldn't have paid $5,000 because I didn't have $5,000. So you want it to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Accessible. You want it to be accessible because you want them to succeed. And I think that is a place of your heart because you always come from a place of your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't know, like I can be my own devil's advocate because on this shoulder, if we broke this down, if I'm selling a $5,000 program on a 12-month payment plan, okay, realistically, it would come out to $450 a month. Would I join something like that now? Yes. Would I at 2 years into my business? No, because one of the problems is it's a mindset thing. Why would they invest $450 a month when they're not even charging $450 a month?
Right.
That's my point. And I'm not trying to attract the people who, I mean, I do. I don't know though, because to me, and so this shoulder's like, it's one session. Most people can make that in 1.5 sessions a month. So you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like, I don't feel comfortable with 5,000. I don't think I can make that move. I would move it to 3,000, but I wouldn't do 5,000. But my other thing too is, why wouldn't we prove our concept first at 2,000 and $24.97, right? I'll do both the options. I'll give them that to where they get that 8 weeks of coaching with me so it can really ramp up their business. I'm good with doing an offer like that, but I don't know. I don't feel good about 5,000. And I
think what I would do is,
how can I get 20 photographers to pay me 2,000 first before I'm going to be like, okay, this works. Now let me increase my prices. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think maybe set a timeline. Like next time you talk to her, just like tell her I want to set a timeline. Build up to this. Like I hear what you're saying. I know in my mind that you're right? But I need to build up to. Right?
And my other question too, though, is, okay, so here's what I loved. Here's what I loved of what she said. I love having a group of photographers that I can meet with on a weekly basis. That's why I'm loving the mastermind, truly. But I love that concept. And that's why the first round of students were probably some of my best students I've ever had. And then when we did it again, when we did that Black Friday special and they did 8 weeks, those are my 2 best students. Why? Because I got to know them and they were consistent on showing up. So I love her idea of opening the cart and almost having like these groups, like these live groups, and then they dissolve into the rest of the student groups. So my question is, how can I almost feel like we need to position this as group coaching.
Yeah.
And then they get
cohorts.
Correct.
Like
yes.
That's exactly what you're doing.
And I would love that because it's so much more real for me to say, hey, we have 10 spots in this next 8 weeks and we're capping it at that. And then people are like, oh my God, I have to be one of 10. And it's not just, oh, I have till Sunday to save $500 on the program. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. So if we do that, then,
remember, you're live launching every quarter.
Right. Yes. Oh, and then what we're doing in between after this masterclass, this will be my freebie. We're going to set up an automated funnel. I couldn't remember if I said this in the team chat or if I just told Madison this the other day. I think I just told Madison, but I am going to create this automated funnel because what I've realized is while the pricing for profit training is cool, it gives one tiny lesson and it doesn't show them what they need, right? So like the full-time masterclass that we did back in December, I could put that on autopilot if I wanted to, and then just see how many people join the program. But I'm going to do it for this one because we're going to have all this updated information, by March 8th. And I'm going to set that one as automated. And the goal is to see if we get leads, how can we nurture them and push them into the blueprint? So it's basically like, we're going to do the live launch. And then what people don't know, I'm going to package it up. It's going to be automated. We're going to turn it free at that point, and then people can go through it and and go through it and see what happens. I do have a guy that is writing my sales emails for me. We're going to try it. I read his reviews. Oh my God. They were amazing. Like every person was like, I increased my sales by X amount after implementing this. I brought in X amount of students. Yeah, he's from Ireland. Really cool guy. So we'll see what he does.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I love that. Okay.
All right. So let's do content then. I just wanted to update you on the blueprint, but we'll figure out the pricing. She did say, stick to what it is right now. Go into this next launch with where it's at. And then after that, and she was saying like during this launch, let them know this is the last time it's going to be this price. I just don't know if I'm there yet.
Yeah. I think it's okay that you're not there, but I also will push you too. Like, just see how it feels.
Yeah.
I guess in my mind, I'm also like, okay, I was with you when you launched this thing at $500, right? And now look where we are. So this basically is just collapsing that time.
Right.
We're not waiting 4 years. We're just going to collapse the time.
Yes. Okay, so I'll do more journaling and like mapping this out, and we can kind of talk about that. Because you're basically going to replace Madison at this point, which is great. This feels so good again. So anyway, okay. So what I did though, you'll see where it says Facebook plan. Yes, I updated that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, how come you can see images but I can't?
I don't know. When did you can't see images like that?
No.
Brooke Jefferson, did you break it?
I don't know.
I've always been able to see images like this.
So there must be a setting somewhere because it doesn't show me that.
Okay. Okay.
Go click on that content, that plan card so I can show you real quick what I did.
Where am I clicking?
Go all the way up. Right there, Facebook content then.
There we go.
Okay. So here's what we're doing. So I put the 5 categories at the top, and then I did this. So here's what we're doing. And I'm changing things around because I went and looked at the insights. So Monday is actually our lowest engaged day. Mind blowing.
Mind blowing.
Mind blown. It is. It's at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is we're going to run the contest that we're going to try to get the engagement off on Monday evening to set us up for success for this. So we're going to change contest to Monday nights. See how it goes. Okay, so then you're going to notice a couple of these days, they say even Tuesdays and odd. What they are. So on even Tuesdays, we'll do educational. It could be mindset, could be marketing, whatever. Okay. Odd Tuesdays, sales. So we will promote something using caption formulas that I have. So could be the blueprint, It could be the upcoming workshop, whatever we're selling. So that's what we'll determine there. Even Wednesdays are results and proofs. So those are the testimonials. I am going to request for video testimonials so we can use those too. Instead of doing these lives, which takes more time, I'd rather somebody go record a less than 1 minute video on their phone, use it on sales page, use it in emails, put it in the Facebook group. And then the other weeks, we'll do educational on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Thursdays will always be podcast promo and personal story. I was shocked at the 7 a.m. thing, but I think we're going to promote the podcast early in the morning so that the people that are in different time zones, that's the first thing they can listen to in the morning. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Brooke's podcast. So we'll try that. And then I'll do like a personal story in the evenings. Fridays, even Fridays are sales, odd Fridays, results and proof. And then Saturday is actually right there in the middle of highest engagement.
Stop it. We haven't even been posting on Saturdays.
I know. I think people are like going through and posting and asking questions and stuff like that. So we'll do some type of engagement post on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. So then I updated the tags. That's why you'll see all your tags have disappeared except for like graphics and stuff on the little cards. I went in and I used the category so that if you wanted to like open them up side by side, you can go through and like tag it with what the category is going to be. And I was going to do that for you, but I ran out of time.
Okay.
So, and then the reason why we're doing this is because you're no longer doing graphics. We're going to have an intern try them out and see what they can do. So that's fingers crossed. That's the goal. And then Amanda is going to help us with longer form captions. Like some of these I'll write, but most of it I'm going to try to outsource to her. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop on these content planning calls. We're going to knock out 2 months at a time. Hopefully 2 months is good for me. I feel like 3 is pushing it. So we'll do 2 months and then we'll go in there and we'll set it up. So we'll have like, there's something we need to link, whether it's a podcast episode or something, we'll link it, but we're going to have it all set up with notes in the description so that when Amanda gets a hold of it, she can write the caption and then we'll outsource the graphic and try it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
So that's what we're doing. So we really just need to go through here and determine what's what. I always open 2 content calendar tabs. That way you can have the category card open and start tagging it. Ooh, duplicate tab. Never seen that.
Yeah, and my thing has a little split screen feature. I'm sure that's what you're talking about here, but for some reason I'm stupid and don't know how to use it.
What?
So like right here.
Yeah. Oh, split screen.
Oh, it did it. Yay. Okay, so this is here. Now, how do I make this go away? Can I make this go away?
Yeah, you can. See that little button up there, the 3 dots? There are 3. No, that's not it. No, go over on like the actual, yes.
Perfect. Okay.
See there.
Look at us go. Getting so professional over here.
Okay, so starting with Friday, March 1st, that is an odd Friday, so it's going to be results of proof.
And you want me to put this here?
Nope, there's a tag. You just have to change the tag.
Oh, okay. No. There it is. Perfect. Okay. Saturday engagement. Sunday, so we're not posting on Sundays?
So this Sunday, I only put Sunday in here because that'll be the boot camp, or not the boot camp, the live launch. And so we just need to do live launch promo. I don't think I have a tag for that. So you could just write it in the description if you want to. Promote masterclass, literally.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that. All right, Mondays are contest, sorry. And I think Tuesday, March 5th, you had already put in the caption, so you can just copy and paste that over. Where's the, oh, it just says engagement. It's orange.
Oh, okay. I was looking for specific contest.
I know, no specifics.
Okay.
Yeah, so March 5th post is the contest. Yeah.
Then this needs to change. This is a
Tuesday.
Tuesday, an odd Tuesday.
Yes. Okay, so odd Tuesday, normally it's sales. So technically for us, that's a master class happening that Friday because it's paid.
Okay.
Okay. So that means even Wednesday, results and proof.
I guess can you just like while we're doing this bit, run through what the interns are doing for me really quickly?
Yep. Okay, so well, and Alexis, the one who we thought was going to be awesome because she's a Blueprint student, she messaged me this morning on Voxer, and here's her ugly message.
Oh, she sent an ugly message.
She said, I think part of being a business owner is knowing when to say this is too much. Realistically, I can't do 7 posts a day and 20 pieces of content and run my own business. I'm currently drowning. So I sent her a message.
Okay, read that to me again.
Okay. She said she's basically complaining that the intern expectations and tasks on top of running a photography business are too much. Was I not clear though that they'd be doing up to 5 hours a week for me? Yeah.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah. So I sent her a voice message and I basically said, I hear you, I understand, blah, blah, blah. Like I've had many interns go through this. There's only been a couple people that have said that they just can't keep up with it. You know, really the internship is not even meant for people with full-time businesses. It's meant for newbies who have the extra time to commit. Blah, blah, blah. I said I was really excited to have you in your application. You talked about all these things and how you had gone through marketing courses and you were so excited. And I said, so I just, went off your application. But if you want to be done, let me know. Basically, let me know what your decision is. She played it, haven't heard back from her. We'll see.
Wow, she's feeling some type of way.
It's not that hard. I don't know what she's doing that she's overthinking what she's doing. But anyway, to answer your question.
I was going to say she's overthinking it. For sure.
I said the same thing. Okay, so for the interns, here is what they are doing. Amanda is mainly doing like captions, a lot of caption writing. Lindsay is doing Facebook engagement. Alexis is doing Facebook engagement and I think Pinterest, but that's because she loves Pinterest. Sarah is doing Pinterest. Kayla is Facebook community manager and helping me with Etsy, which I think we're done with Etsy. Carissa is Facebook engagement, but she's about to go on maternity leave. And then Haley is doing Canva graphics and projects. And then Samantha had to quit. She was sad. Okay. She didn't want to, but she's having a rough pregnancy.
Okay. Just wondering, do we have all of the like testimonials and stuff like that? Do we have all of those in like one place, or do I need to do that? That's my question.
I have a Google Doc with a lot of their testimonials. And then I have I know there's a folder that we've created. There's screenshots, but we need updated screenshots. Remember when we had the interns do that? Mm-hmm. Go in and do screenshots. First of all, I need to find that other folder. But 2, okay. That would be great for somebody to do, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Interns are stressing me out, Courtney. Like, out of all the interns we have, there's probably 3 that are really good at their jobs, and the other people, I hate saying this, but I feel like they're dumb as rocks. Like,
well, is it they're dumb as rocks, or do you think that they just, some people just don't got it. Also, is it that they're just overthinking it? Like they're making it way too complicated? Because I've been there. We've all done that.
I think it's both.
Okay. All right. So March is almost done.
Okay.
While I'm wrapping this up, I wanted to tell you that I went into the content calendar for the blueprint planning session and started filling in some of those things for March and April. And I really kind of pulled from April of last year. We didn't have one for March, so I just kind of filled it in. But just so you know, that is kind of started. So when we get there here in a little bit, we at least have a little bit of head start.
I love it. Also, Madison said she has 5 hours left for the month, and I have no idea what to have her do. So I had her duplicate December's launch because we're following the same damn process. So I had her duplicate that, and I went through the Google Doc, and we knocked a ton of crap out. So it was literally copy paste, change a couple words. The landing page is done, the ride cart checkout is like we did it all. We knocked it all out. The only thing, like I even have Flowdesk, Zap is up. It's all ready to launch. I assigned the graphics to Haley, so hopefully I'll see those soon. And then I outsourced the sales emails, so I'm waiting on that sequence. I should have them next week. Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot to do, except I do need to sit down and actually outline exactly what I'm saying. I can knock that out in an hour and then just change the PowerPoint. So I don't know. I could have her do that. I could outline everything in the Google Doc, and what I used to give to Shannon, I mean, I could give that to Madison. She does a really good job with that stuff. So maybe that's time well spent. I don't know.
Yeah. That's something off your plate, you know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, so March is done. What I'll do is I'll go in and take care of April.
Okay.
Later, so that then April's completely lined out. I guess my question is, do the interns have access to this board?
Yes, if they're added.
Okay, so
I will give them access, correct? Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure that we're, when I'm ready for them to go in, then I can just like plug them in for you.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they'll start with March 1st before we have to worry about April, or they're going to run out of stuff to do. So like, I'll probably have them say like graphics for March 1st through 15th are due for approval by X date, and then we'll just keep going every 2 weeks.
Okay. So when I go in here, or what we're doing right now, do you want me to add in? Do you want me to fill these out in detail? Is that what we're doing?
I think we're going to try to fill this out with directions so that when they come in here and they read it, they understand what they're doing. The other thing too, I would love for you to create a Loom if you have time, if you can give 10 minutes to, and just say, here's the Canva links that I used to access graphics, so that you have a template to use. And then some of these there probably won't be a template for, but any template, like if you could just kind of show them like, hey, here's how I would run through the first week of posts. Here's what I use. Duplicate this, make sure you duplicate it before you change it, like for context and stuff. Here's how to pull the images. Like they do need some visual direction, and you're specifically speaking to Haley on that. She's very smart, like one of the best interns ever. So
okay, and then for images for the contest, I pull those from her CloudSpot.
Yes, and so will she, and that's fine. I'll give her access. That does not bother me at all.
Okay. All right, so I can do that. That's not a problem. Okay, so Friday the 1st is results and proof. Remember, we're also gearing up for the masterclass.
Yes, so I'm thinking if you want to put in here, so some of this stuff I'll have to do, you know what I mean? Like I have to go pull the testimonial or whatever. So I think what I want to do here is I'm going to pull a testimonial so just whatever, write what I'm saying. I'm going to either pull a testimonial that is about marketing specifically, or I'm going to go look at marketing wins and post those in like a collage. That way I can say, look, I really do know what I'm talking about. Because look, and then again, that can go towards Masterclass promo too. Yep.
Do you want me to assign this to you then?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So the second is an engagement.
Oh God. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my spreadsheet.
I was going to say, yeah, your spreadsheet. And then in February, I actually used ChatGPT. Like I was like,
Oh, funny.
give me 5 engagement questions for a Facebook group, and then I like dropped the description of the Facebook group and just let some of them obviously were not worthy, but
Yes, that's funny. Okay. All right, 1 second. Let me open up the spreadsheet because it has a ton of stuff. Okay, here we go. Here's the engagement. All right, let's see here. One's interesting. This says insert a common question or a hot topic your clients ask about. And then the caption is you ask, I'm answering. And then here's the question. And then here's my take. And then the question is, do you agree? Thoughts?
here's the question.
Here's my
Here's
answer.
my answer.
Do you agree?
Okay.
I think that's interesting.
I think it is too. That's fun.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so assign this to me. And then for the graphic, let's put some graphic notes. So yeah, I would just add some space, or maybe on the checklist item, you could do that too, I guess. You could put graphic note. That looks a lot cleaner. Okay, so let's use a graphic. The question on it.
Okay.
Just easy enough. Okay.
Sunday, March 3rd, we're promoting the masterclass. That's pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna copy and paste the what it's called, part of my email copy. There you go. And then for the graphic, I already have it.
You already
Just
have the graphic.
assign it to me. Yay. Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Perfect. Okay.
Monday's contest, that's done.
Yep, that one's done. Tuesday.
Okay.
This is
Also,
sale.
well, I was gonna say one thing you could do after you create the loom, if you want to drop the link, I don't know. Never mind. Never mind. Just forget it.
No? Okay. Another masterclass promo.
Oh, same exact thing we just did.
Okay. This goes to Brooke. Graphics are created, yeah.
Yes.
All right. And then we have results and proof again.
I think I want to do an actual blueprint testimonial here. You can just assign that to me. I already can see the graphic in my head because I have how my client did XYZ graphic. That's the one that I'm gonna have them use.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Thursday's podcast. Is this still the same one?
That pulled up too. I'm still gonna do that one because it's the day before the master class. So it's like, hey, let me prime you on sales, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What do I send this one to?
Just do me for now.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna probably have to put a little more information on it for them.
This is a personal story.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to find like a struggle I had. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. There. Okay, let's do the fake. I made early in my, you know what? Let me just send this to you in the chat. You could just copy and paste it. The let's be smart here. Okay, there you go. Put that in there. That's a good one.
Okay.
I'm going to mark this as, okay, perfect.
Any graphic notes here?
Just leave that blank for now.
Okay. Friday the 8th is the masterclass. It's also a sales day.
Okay, so on this one, this is when we're going to talk about the blueprint, like blueprint promo. And I will probably, I know this one says, okay, well, let's think about this for a second. We can either do a last minute sign up because this will post 2 hours before. That might actually be smart. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do last minute masterclass. Perfect. You're good. That works.
Okay.
Amazing. Okay.
The
you know,
night is
people are last minute. I still have people buying the summit, and I'm like, you can't even access it. Okay. Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I see them coming in, and I'm like, well, you missed out.
Exactly. Okay. Saturday, March 9th. It's engagement. Okay. I want to do, let's tell people, drop a recent client review that made you smile. People love to talk about themselves. Okay.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assign these to you for now, and then when we get ready,
that's good.
This is the contest. I can fill this in if you want me to. I can do the contest later.
Okay. Do you need topics or are you good?
I think I'm good. I kind of just cycle through, like, unless you want to do anything specific in March, I just cycle through what we usually do.
I know. I was thinking of that, but I feel like if we get more specific, there will be less people. You know what I mean? Like, might as well keep it pretty generic. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Tuesday is sales again.
So this is closed cart.
No.
This will be the closed cart. Is it not? Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, this is educational. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yay. Okay. What am I gonna educate on? I always look at the recent podcast episodes that I've done and I just go and I take something out of it. Like I just feel like that's
absolutely, that's just smart.
So let me look at the podcast schedule. That way the whole purpose of this meeting is to spell it out. Okay, let's do
Wednesday's also educational.
I'm confused. Okay, odd Wednesday's educational.
Even Tuesday is also educational.
Odd Wednesday. Oh my God. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we got to change this then.
Yeah, it just needs to be switched around.
It does need to be switched around. But then I feel like I screwed the whole thing up. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to do educational. Let's just do another engagement. Just call Wednesday engagement. I've got plenty of engagement questions.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do. Sorry, I'm reading through these.
You're good.
Okay, let's do this kind of a mindset engagement, but I like it. It says, are you struggling with blank? Here are my 3 go-to reframes immediately turned my day around. I'll probably rewrite that, but there you go.
Reframes? That's an interesting word. Oh man, okay.
I'm laughing for two reasons. One, you said reframe, that's interesting. And then you wrote that turned my head around when it's day around, but I'm loving this because it's so fun.
My bad.
I love it. It's good.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Whatever. I'll figure that one out. Okay.
I'll
Thursday,
look at the podcast schedule. Or do you have it pulled up?
I have it pulled up. It is, I don't have it named, but it's Courtney's coaching call question.
Okay.
Awesome.
Nope, we got to do a personal story again.
Okay. Personal story. All right. Let's go look at the. Okay. This says, I don't like that because I feel like we're already in spring at that point. Basically, it says, upcoming season is right around the corner, and here's how I best prepare for all of the fill in the blank. Share a seasonal tip for getting better results in your area of expertise. Okay. I feel like that's more slow season though. Like that'd be better for winter. So let me see if there's a different one. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, this one. Oh God. Okay, this one says, not all photography coaches are created equal. Here's how to know the difference between a good coach and a not so great one. I don't know that I'm ready for that fire yet.
Do you want to do that one or no?
No, I think let's do this one. This one says, 3 things you don't need to do in order to be ready to hire your first coach.
To be ready to hire your. That's a good one.
That is a good one. And then it's like objection 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Yeah. I like it.
Do you want me to put that in there?
No, I mean, it says 3 things, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, okay. You got it. Okay. Friday results improve.
The blueprint testimonial. Well, we can't because cart's closed. Okay. What if we do, let's see, the next thing we're selling. Coaching. We do a coaching testimonial from Ann Zenos. X. Good job. Perfect.
Okay. Another engagement question.
Oh gosh. I do like these deep questions though, because I don't like the surface level ones we've done for 4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. It says, I'm not using this, so don't even type this, but it says, this is a story about a client named Lucky who had the greatest transformation I've ever seen. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. This one says, whoops, things didn't go as planned. I really should have seen this coming. Share a relatable moment when you took a risk and it didn't go as planned. Except for me, it'll be more like a session because I have that podcast episode that says what to do when a session doesn't go as planned. And I do talk about a real life situation that I did. I like that.
Things didn't go as planned. I really didn't see it going this way, right? That's what it says. Like this, maybe.
Yeah. Or no, it says I should have seen this coming, like the red flag.
I should have seen this.
Yep. And then the CTA is share your whoops story.
Do you need me to do you need me to remind you of the podcast episode, or are you going to be able to know as soon as you pull this up?
Ooh. We can find it real quick. Let me go to WordPress because I think there's a blog on it. Hold on. And session. Ooh, look, it's already like I already typed this in or something. Love it. Okay, how to deal with a bad photo shoot experience. Bam. All right, I'm gonna send this to you.
Perfect.
Here's the link.
Copy that link. Dude, my kids have been fighting like so bad lately.
Aw.
Making me crazy. What was that? That was Saturday, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So next Monday is another contest. I'll do that later. Tuesday is sales, right? Yeah, sales.
Hmm.
What about a shop promo? Are we still doing those?
Yeah, we can do those. Maybe we can showcase a specific review and the template that they bought. And then I can talk about like why it's valuable to have.
Okay.
Perfect.
Wednesday is results and proof.
There's a lot of results and proof going on.
Well, right. Yeah, I do. Okay, it's even day.
But I mean, it does say once a week. Feels like a lot. Okay, Wednesday, March 20th. I feel like maybe I could share my own proof. I think I'm gonna share how many sessions I've booked for March to show them that I know what I'm talking about. You know why? 'Cause I'm already fully booked for March. Fully booked. Can take another one if I wanted to. I love it.
Okay. Do you want to include anything else in there or no?
That's fine. I'm gonna screenshot my calendar.
I love it. Okay. So then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's personal story again. It's going to be the podcast first.
Okay. Podcast is it's another coaching snippet, but how to book clients even when the economy is suffering. Something. I don't know that I'm going to call it that, but just something along the lines. Okay. And personal story. Let me go look. The number one reason I'm where I am today. Give details about where you are today and when you started.
Okay. I feel like we already have that caption written somewhere.
I think so.
Friday
and the cool thing is I'm not going in here and writing all these captions. That's Amanda's job. I'm going to see, because if she can get me started, I can whip it back out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Friday, March 22nd, sales. Well, what would be really helpful is if we knew what the heck we were selling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How long are you keeping the cart open?
Well, it closed it. We already passed that date. I'm only keeping it open for like 5 days.
Okay.
So it's open. I mean, basically it stays open until we're running it from March 8th through Tuesday the 12th. So it gives them 5 days to make a decision, and then we're closing it. And then if we truly stick to the 8 weeks, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next launch that we technically would have would be around May 3rd.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So what are we selling in between then?
I know, right? Is it one-on-one coaching? I mean, is that what we're doing here? Because it's either that. Okay, so the other thing that I want to do in April, we're not actually going to promote anything. It's an affiliate. I just feel like this is important information to share. I want to run a marketing boot camp, a true boot camp, like 2 or 3 days worth in April that is specifically like an email marketing boot camp. And I am going to help. The whole point is to get people on Flowdesk trials or to help me rush in affiliate sales. And then basically give them all of this free content with the
Mhm.
hopes that the next time I run something, the next launch, that those people will turn into Blueprint students.
Okay.
So I am going to do that in April. I'm not 100% sure when. I'm kind of thinking like April 8th through 12th. I don't know why that week stands out to me for some reason. So hopefully then. And then again, we're not launching again until May. So I guess it is one-on-one coaching, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll do some type of promote one-on-one coaching.
Hey, maybe don't answer the door for strangers, but thank you. The front door's open because I was like, the doorbell didn't even ring. So why are some strange man stalking my son out here? Okay.
Oh my God.
Just dropping off a delivery. Another engagement question.
Okay. You know what? Go look in the parking lot column and let's go pick one that we did like back in August of last year. Or sometime, you know what I mean? I can't believe you can see images. They look so good.
I can't believe you can't see images.
I can't.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of scrolling happening, but it literally should jump from February to like summer. July. Okay. Okay, so let's start finding something. Some kind of engagement. What's that?
Can you share any success stories or memorable experiences that have shaped your photography business and career?
Let's do an easier one. Oh, my birthday post.
Well, he's so cute.
It is. Ooh. No, I don't want to ask that one. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Here you go.
Oh,
Tell
what's
us
this
what
one?
you tell us
Yes.
what you do. Tell us what do you want to be the go-to
No.
photographer for? No?
No, yeah, no, that one. I'm laughing at the way it's worded. It was just funny.
Yeah, it was kind of threw me off a little bit. Tell us what. Okay,
I think the do is not supposed to be there.
Okay, let's reword that.
Okay.
Tell us what
you want.
What you want
See.
to be the go-to, right?
Yeah.
That one, right?
Perfect. That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Threw me off. I was like, wait, what?
I
know, almost done with March. Okay. Then it's Monday. I've got that one. Tuesday is in it. Okay, so here we are again. We've got to switch these around.
Yes.
But
okay, so
Tuesday's educational.
Let's do mindset on this day, just so it's different. So even if we teach something the next day, at least it's different. And let's go steal a mindset that we've already done.
I agree. Okay. We started labeling these a lot better recently.
Yeah, we did. Okay, go up for a second. What is that one? Monday, August 21st. Yeah.
Let's just click it. If you aren't, but if your photography packages aren't selling, it's probably an issue with your value, verbiage, quality, pricing isn't the reason people ghost.
Let's do this post. Even if it's Wednesday for educational, that's fine. But I do want to recycle this because this is a huge pain point right now.
Okay.
And you're
so
going
you
to
want this to be.
You're going to want to copy. Oh yeah, just recycle the card, move it over. That's fine. If you want to, otherwise just copy and paste it.
I'm just going to move it over and then I'll change it later so we're not spending too much time on this, okay? Do you want this to be Wednesday though?
Let's do Wednesday, yeah.
Okay, so then we still need to do a Tuesday.
Yeah, so now we go find a mindset. Sorry.
Now we're going to go find a mindset. Okay. Richard, they're not even yours.
Go to July because there was really little engagement in July, so I feel like they won't recognize them. So plus we're gonna change the graphic, but still.
Is that going to be here? Yeah. Okay.
What's that
Here's a
one?
mindset.
Here's a mindset.
Here's a mindset. You've been struggling lately with building your business. Feel stuck. Feel burnt out. Running a business is hard. You're not alone. Nah. I can tell. Oh no! What did I do?
You're yeah. Oh my gosh. Split
Okay.
screen again.
There we go. Dadgummit.
Fine, you got this.
Read Charles. But I don't need you to open it as the thing.
Hashtag kids.
Oh, my soul. Okay.
Oh, we've done a lot.
Okay, July. Let's see here.
Well, remember
Here's a
that
mindset.
oh, perfect. From last, well, we just did this.
Oh,
That's this year.
I got excited. Okay.
It's okay. Just keep going. Remember July? We had no content in June and July because I had a crisis.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not a mindset.
We'll just have to pull one from.
I'm just gonna put a note on there to pull it, and then I will go back later and pull one.
Okay. We can also, if we have to, go look and just pick like an episode we've done in the last 6 months that where you think there was mindset, and we'll just do that, and I can go pull one out.
Mindset pull from podcast episode.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this assigned to me.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'll go ahead and fix that. So then Thursday, March 28th, the podcast is.
That one is.
Can you bring that to me, please?
I'm gonna copy and paste it.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right, this can go for now. I just don't need you cutting these because your daddy would be so mad. So like you're cutting the top of the box and it's a shoe box. Watch this. Voila. Okay. Nosy Rosie. Okay. Another personal story.
Yes, hold on one second. I have an old content calendar board that I'm gonna pull up for myself because I have all kinds of crap on. Question is, where did Brooke?
It's always me. Where did I put that? Which folder is that in?
I have it though because okay, I think it's this one. It's gotta be this one. Oh my god, girl, we could knock out 6 months of content with this board. You're on it too, the content pillar board. It's easily, I mean, girl, we're good. Okay. Where are stories? Stories, let's see here. Oh my, I mean, we could literally knock out everything. And you know what's funny? They literally are April through May.
That's hilarious. That is
okay.
funny.
Give me one moment because remember last year, here, I'm going to switch screen sharing. Okay. You stop. I'll share. Let me show you this. This is crazy. Remember last year when we used to do it this way? Hold on. When we would do the week of, and then we would come in here and we would write the captions. Funny. They're also here. Great.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, so good. And look, it's June too. I love it. Okay, but look at this. Ready? Hold on. Look at all that content.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're golden. I know we put personal stories in here.
Mom, Jay don't want them. Apparently they're too big.
Well, he can grow into them.
That's what I told him, and he's like, no.
just put them in the box, please.
Here's your mindset post right here. I'm gonna send this to you. This can go on that mindset one. Message is too long. Okay, hold on. We'll do half and half then. Here's my chat. Here's the first half. Here's the second half.
This is the mindset we just did.
Yeah, the one that you put a note for yourself. You can use this one.
Okay.
Okay. Oops. Person's one. It's a good one. I feel like we use this one a lot, but
Doesn't
okay,
hurt
I
to
love it.
repeat it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move this card over to your board right now, and
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in that column, and you can just drag it up and copy it. Okay. So it's going in content calendar board, and I'm putting it under Facebook group. So should be with you now. Oh, sure.
So show more social proof.
Yeah, it's you can just copy and paste that caption and put it on whatever I just said. The personal story.
Person, sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's done. Oh, I did it again. And I lost
You
your
do.
face.
Oh
I think I just set it up a little bit.
no. You should see my email inbox.
Is it bad again? I was just in there.
No, my personal one where MeisterTask is connected. MeisterTask all the way down.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Okay,
Share my
share
screen
your
again.
screen. What's left? What's left?
I think it's like 2 days. Okay. Yeah, it's 2 days.
Okay.
So Friday is sales
Okay.
post.
Sales. All right. Let me look real quick because this has like a sales caption on it. Coaching sales. Okay. Okay, I want to do this one. I'm going to copy and paste it for you, but it reads, the blank is a perfect match for blank if you self-identify with the following statements. Were you a heck yes to 2 or more of these? And you know what? Why can't we add people into the blueprint or like get them on a wait list and say, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, it's closed right now, so it's actually not available, but you know, our next door's open and we start on X, you know, would that work for you? I think that'd be cool. Okay, so here's this. Because I guess that's how we build leads, right?
Yes. And then those people become your warm, you're warm and hot because you're not having to talk to maybe like the new people that signed up for the masterclass boot camp or whatever.
Right.
And then another engagement post for Saturday.
Okay, grabbing it for you from our content board.
I love that.
I love this so much. Okay, let's do an image critique. Here you go. Why not?
Okay.
Because it's Saturday. Here you go.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh my gosh, is that March?
March is done. March is done. I'm deleting this now that I've already copied this.
Okay.
Just delete, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, because you already copied it. It's, it lives
okay.
elsewhere.
Okay. March is done. I will go in and do April's cards with tags.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there. I don't want to necessarily overwhelm the interns, you know what I mean? But I mean, I guess we are gonna tell them specifically like, hey, 1st through 15th is due, whatever. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So then that brings us to I think we're done with Meister task. That brings us to this, right? Or do we need to do emails? I outlined emails for
Okay.
March.
Okay, so let's talk about the emails for a minute. Let's talk about the results that I've seen. So here's the deal. One of the things I want to do, I'm going to open up Flowdesk real quick because I want to know who is actually watching the videos because I've noticed a lot of Blueprint students are. Shocker. I'm not trying to serve Blueprint students. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
trying to serve people that aren't Blueprint students. So, let me find my Monday email. Results. So as far as video views go, I think the most I've seen is like 40 people, which is fine depending on who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the click rate from Mondays. So it was sent to 4,200 people.
Mhm.
It was clicked 33 times by 25 subscribers. Now, who are these subscribers? Let's see. Okay, who actually watched the Loom videos? Let's see. Someone, okay, so cold, past coaching client, cold, blueprint, 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 cold, blueprint, 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 cold.
Super fans.
Okay, going through these, I would say 80% of the viewers are blueprint students or coaching clients. So the
Okay, so
question
then let
is,
me ask you this. Is it worth your time to make the videos?
that is exactly why we looked at that. And honestly, what I would rather do, because I want to move to YouTube, I would rather create it for YouTube and then send a email out to my whole list and just say, hey, if you're interested in getting the Monday videos from me, like the little snippets or whatever, click over to my YouTube channel and hit subscribe. Done.
Okay.
So I think I'm not going to, so I have one more video, one more email scheduled for next Monday. After that, I have nothing. I would rather say no to the emails and do YouTube videos. However, I do need to order, I'm going to order a little camera that connects to your webcam and it like looks really nice. And then I'll batch record those.
Okay. So this is
yeah.
just on pause for now. Just pause this for now.
And honestly, it's on pause. Yeah, we're just done for now. Okay.
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 So does that bring us to this calendar then?
I think so.
Okay. All
Yes.
right.
Okay,
Let's go.
and I want to implement the same 5 categories that you and I have been talking about and then tweaking them for the content calendar. So, which we kind of already do all of these. So I feel like we're good. I do feel like we're good, but I want them to also share more personal things. So we want to add in things like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Friday the 1st. Here we go.
Friday the 1st. I, again, just kind of plug things in. We can change it if you want to. You let me know.
No, we're on the right track. I think what we need to say is March is here, which means spring is near. I'm going to sound so cheesy, but just like go with me here. Okay, March is here, spring is near. If you haven't already. Okay, this is going well. I hope they crack up at the content planning session next week too. Okay, if you haven't already released your spring calendar, it's time to do that. So literally, and then the last sentence, share your availability. Okay, done. Friday's payday, right? Okay. Oh gosh.
March. So March 4th is a Monday.
I'm going to pull up an old March calendar that I have and just, why not? Repurpose.
Yeah, absolutely.
March calendar. I love it. Okay. Let's do answer the top question you get asked by clients and leads.
I put Tuesday the 5th, share a client testimonial. Anything specific you want to put there?
I don't think so. I think I'm gonna give them an example though of like, yeah, I'll just give them an example. I just taught this to a coaching client before we met,
Okay.
so I'll explain it. Okay,
Wednesday.
what?
Wednesday the 6th.
Wednesday the 6th. Okay. So we've already done business. So let's make Wednesday personal. So let's just put share a personal insight.
Okay.
And then I'll give them examples of a personal brand of what they could show.
Do you want me to put in there, give example or no?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So I made Thursday kind of personal. What's on the to-do list today? Do you want to switch this up?
Because I think they're just overthinking stuff about that. So, okay, let's do behind the scenes.
Okay.
And then we'll give examples. Yeah.
Okay.
So give examples. So let's just put example in parentheses. You can put it down on the bottom if you want in that second box if you want to. Yeah. So yeah, just put examples. So
Okay.
let's do editing process, client closets, emailing clients, scrolling a gallery, I guess, kind of. Sure, why not? And then add a session.
Okay.
And we're gonna copy and paste this again later in the month because they need to look how many examples that is. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And also on behind the scenes, like on the actual behind the scenes, put in parentheses, reel. I'm really gonna push them to do reels.
Okay. All right. Friday the 8th.
Friday the 8th. Let's see.
It's funny you say that because we talked about reels really heavily. I will already fill you in because if Amber's on the call, she's going to say, well, Courtney said. So let's talk about what I said, okay?
Okay.
Last month when I did it, we talked about reels and she was saying that she's always hearing reels are like hype, thing, but her audience responds better to carousels than reels. So I told her to go with carousels, but then to pop in a reel like once a week. So that was my advice to her. So if she says, when you say, I'm going to start pushing you to do more reels, if she says, well, Courtney said, then that's it.
Well, I agree with what you said because look at your insights, but I'm also willing to bet it's not that her audience won't watch reels. It's probably because her reels, in all honesty, were not good.
She showed me one. It wasn't bad. It was like a behind the scenes one where she took like clips of like different places they were, poses she was doing or whatever. It was really good. I think that you're probably right. Some of them are good, but I also think that it's the way her audience is trained, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to train your audience to whatever. So all of that to say we're not, was it Amber? I may have gave you the wrong name.
Oh, Amber or Amanda?
No, it wasn't Amanda. It wasn't, maybe it was,
Do you remember?
I thought it was Amber. Hang on, let me think about it.
Amanda was on your call.
What it was, but it wasn't Amanda that was talking to me. It was, hang on, because she actually messaged me on Instagram later. Hang on.
Okay.
Have mercy, how many people have I talked to since then?
Huh. It was a month ago.
It was a month ago, but why am I not seeing our messages? We talked. Anna. It was Anna.
Which Anna? Nat?
Yeah, Anna K.
Okay. I don't even remember what her
Portraits by Anna Kay is her Instagram.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She is. I was just gonna take a look at her reels. Okay. I have her pulled up. We'll look at it in a minute. Let's just finish this out. Okay. Friday the 8th. First of all, what did we do already? We did educational, results,
Personal,
behind the
scenes.
scenes, which is kind of its own category, honestly.
Mhm.
So sales. Okay, so this needs to kind of be a straight up sales. So I would say ask for the booking. You can call it that. Ask for the booking. And then for this one, let me see if I can pull an example because this calendar that I got, she did it for coaches and she did it for service-based businesses, which I was like, that's awesome. So I can repurpose this, which that's what she wants you to do. Okay, so let's see. Services, sales. Ooh, this one's a good one. Well, not really. Hold on. It is, but I don't think it's a good one for that topic. Oh, because I'm
That's my
not in
favorite.
sales. I was like, this is not making sense to me. Okay, I was on the wrong one. Okay. Ooh, I love this one. Here's how I create the best experience possible for my niche clients. And then you give 3 reasons, and it tells you what your reasons are. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Oh God, hold on. I'm doing crazy things with my chats too. Okay, reason 1 is related to your timeliness. And you could call that turnaround time or something. I don't know. Yeah, perfect. Okay, number 2 is related to your expertise.
Okay.
And 3, showing them how working with you impacts their future. Oh, good. God, that's good. Okay.
That is really good.
And I get to teach this month. I'm just kidding.
That's good. I want to use it for myself.
We're gonna make April very good.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's that. So then go Monday the 11th.
Okay. So what did we do the last Monday? I'm trying to switch this up in my head. I'm sorry.
Answer the top question that you get asked by clients and leads.
Okay, so here, let's do this really quickly. Let's write the category on the days so that we don't have to sit here and think so hard. So on this Monday, let's do personal.
Okay.
Tuesday, let's do educational.
Okay.
Wednesday can stay the same unless you think you can move it. It's fine. Thursday, let's do results.
Okay.
And then Friday, I like it, but instead of winter, we're gonna have to change that.
By your favorite session.
Showcase 5 of your favorite images from a recent session. Done.
Okay. Right. So you want to fill out the whole month like that first?
I just thought, why not be easy?
Okay.
So Monday.
We probably need maybe not on a Monday a sales post, but we're gonna need a sales post this week, I guess.
That is good. Okay. I don't know.
I don't like to start Mondays with a sales post because I'm like,
I don't either.
In your face.
Okay, maybe Monday can be like recap of the weekend or something.
Okay.
Okay. Tuesday, let's do something about process. Like it is kind of behind the scenes, but I don't really want to call it that. So let's just talk about process.
Okay.
Wednesday, let's do results, client review, something like that.
Okay.
Thursday can be the educational. Friday, let's just do engagement. That's what we're missing, engagement. Okay. Friday can be engagement.
Okay.
Okay, last 5 days. Okay, so Monday the 25th, let's do engagement. No, let's not. 'Cause we just did that. Let's do,
Let's do it personal here.
Okay.
And then here.
let's do engagement on Tuesday.
Okay.
Educational Wednesdays, just leave that alone.
Okay.
Thursday, let's do,
You want to do another sales post?
oh yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
And then let's just do gratitude post on Friday the 29th.
Okay. So now we go back up.
Okay.
We have personal. So
Okay.
Monday the 11th is personal.
All right. Share something that is related to their ideal client. So something that they've been through. So my example would be if you serve maternity clients and you went through like a horrific birth experience, that you want to share tips on how to have a better birth experience, to me that would, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe it's like, or the other thing they could do here, never mind. Nope, this is good. We don't need to add anything else. I was thinking of call to actions. I know it's like very specific, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, but you can take, so when they look at this, they're going to go, okay, here's the example. So then I'm going to take maternity out and plug in XYZ.
okay.
Educational.
Okay, so for this one, let's do why I agree or disagree with the idea of fill in the blank. So this could be an industry trend, a popular opinion that you don't agree with, something like that. And then you're going to share your reasoning, and then you're going to ask, that's a weird question.
Industry popular, what?
Opinion.
Industry trend, popular thing.
Opinion.
Oh, a popular opinion, sorry.
That's okay.
And then share your take.
Correct.
Yes. Can you have your brother help you, please?
And Tuesday the 12th could be industry, right? Or it could be if you have mainly moms and you don't believe in baby-led weaning, duh, you can talk about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Where do you want me to put that?
No, that's fine. No, I'm just explaining
Oh,
it.
okay. You're just telling me. Okay.
Yeah.
Wednesday the 13th,
Go
this
copy.
is me doing this.
Yeah, go copy and paste that other behind the scenes and just copy and paste it right there because it had all those examples in it. Yeah.
Oh, what did I do? There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Results. How do you want
This
them to do
is,
that?
I mean, this is going to be a client testimonial. I'm trying to see if there is a category for this though.
Hey, Tanner, will you get your brother a pickle? Thank you.
Just write client testimonial for now. I'll give them an example later.
Okay. Recap of the weekend. So then the Tuesday 19th is the process.
Okay, so I want them to specifically talk about either explain their process of booking or your client experience. And then the example that we can put for this one is example. If you meet with your clients for the session and then you meet up again to purchase prints and products, talk about your process.
There we go. Okay, results again. Boys.
What if for this, they show their progress from when they started to where they are now? A glow up.
Okay. Educational post.
Okay, let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, I'm looking. Ooh, a step-by-step tutorial on how to easily fill in the blank. So this could be a step-by-step tutorial on how to style your, or how to pick wardrobe, right? For your next session. It could be,
Let me just put easily on how to easily, and then
blank.
I'm just gonna put a blank, and then down here I'm gonna put
Put-
example.
yeah, so choosing wardrobe,
Okay.
creating, okay, displaying images in your home. That's a good one. And convincing your husband to say yes to the session. And it could be funny. This would be so good for people who have brands of humor, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Keep having to move our faces around.
That's okay.
Okay. Engagement.
All right, let's do, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but share a thought in parentheses. And then the CTA is, did this resonate with you today?
Okay.
Okay.
Personal.
Okay. I don't know. It could be, see, I love giving examples when I see who shows up because my brain just like is on fire. So just leave it as personal and I'll fill it in for them.
Okay. Engagement.
Okay. Ooh, another engagement. Let me look. Ooh, I love this. I need your opinion. I'm deciding between two, option A, option B, and I can't decide. Which do you prefer? And I'm going to give you an example.
Okay.
Okay, example. Editing styles, dresses, mini session ideas, and hair color.
I love that. Okay. Let's see.
How you said you drink till your cup tastes funny? I'm there. I've been there the last 7 drinks. Yeah.
Time to wash. Time to wash.
Right.
Share 3 tools or hacks that will make your client's life easier. Spring edition.
There's no way they're smart enough to figure that out. Sorry. Let's do, what is the topic supposed to be? Because we've done personal, we've done engagement. Both of those are going to be engagements. So Wednesday
Could
what
be we have sales and gratitude, so this could be
educational.
again.
Okay, so here's one we haven't done yet. I want them to be very specific. Educate their ideal client on the do's and don'ts of what to wear to their session. Those are my highest engaged posts.
Okay.
Perfect.
Talked
Okay.
about this a lot on the last call we did last month. We talked about this a lot.
Oh, I
so
love it.
It'll be a good time to bring it up again.
Perfect. Okay. Services and sales. Let me see if they have anything good in here. Do we want to be spicy or no?
I always want to be spicy.
Is the difference between working with me and a hobby photographer. Benefit 1, 2, 3. I don't know that people are spicy enough to do that one.
I don't think everybody in your audience, I don't think everybody will be. There are a few I can be like, oh, she would do it. She would do it. But I don't think everybody would.
Okay, here's another one. I'm trying to tweak these because when I read them to you, I'm making it up as I go. It's not really what it says. So this other one says, doing your key service. So this one would be taking your own photography pictures or taking your own family pictures, your own newborn pictures. Kind of like this one already. So taking your own blank pictures is cramping your style, which I want to change that language. And then it says, how do I know? Because I'll bet you're spending a ton of time on mistake 1, mistake 2, mistake 3, which is like trying to figure out how to get your camera to work, trying to decide what to wear, and then trying to slap filters that look super cheap compared to your photographer. Do you know what I mean? So we could do that one. And then the CTA says, instead, why not take your time back by hiring me to do it all for you? That one could be tweaked. I know I talked a lot, but I'm asking you, what do you think about that particular?
I think it's great. I think it's great. So taking your own blank pictures is cramping your style. I don't really like that wording either. We got something better than that.
I don't like
cramping
that,
your
yeah.
style because I bet you're spending excessive time on, and then they can just label whatever they want it to be.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the CTA says, instead, why not take your time back by hiring me to do it all for you? And I think instead of that, write that out, but we're going to change it. Go ahead and write it out. Okay. What if we say, taking your own blank pictures, I just had it and I started reading, hold on, is doing you a disservice.
Yes. Okay.
One.
I can't. Oh, there you go. I couldn't hear you. It was so weird. Your lips
sorry.
were moving and nothing was happening.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. So we can do this one of two ways. We can talk about people doing it themselves, because I do know a lot of clients do say it's okay, we'll just take them ourselves. I do. Like, that's a real problem. We could also tweak this to taking your own newborn pictures or hiring it out to the cheapest person you can find is doing you a disservice. I like it. Okay.
Your own pictures or
hiring the cheapest person.
Yeah.
Doing you a disservice. And then just do period. Do a period and then take the word because out. And it's how do I know ? Okay. And then what if instead of it being about time, that's the part that I don't feel like completely makes sense. What if it's, I bet you're making or experiencing, I bet you're experiencing the following. 1, 2, 3. Instead of the headache,
why don't you hire me, right?
Yeah. Yep.
This one's good.
I love this one.
I love this one. Okay.
I love
and
it.
Then
okay.
just gratitude.
Just thank your, I don't know. You can either shout out specific clients or just a generic thank you. Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect. Woo! That was a lot.
March is done.
Yay!
Okay. So then April, here we go.
Do we want to just take a pause on April because we have to meet back up anyway to knock out April content? So why don't we just do it all in one day?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so, and that's fine. We can just do that as soon as possible, whenever we're ready.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. What else?
I feel like that's really it. right?
Yeah,
We did it all.
we did it all.
We did it all. I do want to get our next call for April though scheduled because
Mhm.
you and I both have calendars that fill up pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
Okay, so we do need to have it mapped out though in order to like truly give interns time. We probably
Mhm.
do need to meet before my launch on the 8th. Thoughts?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that gives us 3 weeks to choose someday in the next 3 weeks. So give me some options.
I don't, let's see, I have a doctor's appointment on the 23rd and one on the 28th. Otherwise, it looks like I'm pretty open.
Okay, let me look.
I'm pretty open currently.
Okay, let me decide when I want to do this.
I haven't booked any monthly meetings with clients yet, so you're getting first dibs at the calendar.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay, so we're showing pigs next week. So the 19th and 20th is out.
Get my week here so I can.
Looking at the first week of March.
Okay.
What if we do Tuesday? Do you have anything Tuesday the 5th? I just can't do one because I have a client. I'm like open in the morning that day, but I can do another day too if that doesn't work for you.
All I have that week in terms of call is the team meeting with you. That's all I have.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what if we do, you want to do 10:30 Tuesday the 5th?
Yeah, 10:30
Is
your
that my
time,
lunch? Yeah, 10:30 my time.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll put it in there and then I'll send out the invite.
Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and block it off just so it shows busy, and then I'll accept your invite.
Perfect.
Okay, amazing. All right. Well, yay. March is knocked out. I need to go in and finalize some things, and then I'll start giving the intern some instructions, but this is very helpful.
Yes, and I will go in and finalize the things that I left assigned to myself. I'll do the Loom video and I'll get all of the links together.
Perfect.
And I'll just put them in like one massive doc, and then that way they just pull up the
That's
doc.
perfect.
Just like all right
Yes.
there.
I love it.
Okay.
That way I can link that up for Haley. That's perfect.